All right, guys. Today, you're going to have the majority of the class period to continue working on your globalization project. If you weren't here yesterday, you're going to want to go over this form in Canvas. But essentially, you're going to be summarizing different chapters out of the Amsco book over Unit 9. There is some specific things you need to include. Those are kind of detailed underneath each of these chapters. But essentially, you need a slide. You're doing a PowerPoint, a slide for each chapter. You need at least 5 bullet points, and you need a picture. Additionally, like I said, there are some things specifically that I mentioned here that you're going to need to look at. Now, one of the things that we're going to do to kind of help give you an idea of some of the things to stress is every day we're going to watch a couple Heimler's history videos over a couple of the different units, a couple of the different chapters that you need to have represented on your PowerPoint. And we will go over that here in just a second. Before we do that, let's just kind of talk about some general things that you need to know. First and foremost, this project is due next Monday before midnight. It is going to be your first test grade of next 6 weeks. On Tuesday, we're going to do an SAQ over this broad topic of globalization, just to kind of make sure you paid attention, the videos, the project, all that good fun stuff. That'll be for a daily grade. And then on Wednesday, because Unit 9 is our last unit, we're done with new material after we get done with this. We are going to have our final district common assessment. It's going to be over Unit 7, 8, and 9, pretty much 1900 to today. Still waiting for the district to open it up. Should be open today, but I'm going to check it out. Tomorrow I should be able to tell you exactly how many questions are on it and what the time limit is. Bless you. Other things that you may just want to keep in mind, the end of the 6 weeks is this Friday. All the assignments I have in Canvas are still available. You can turn in, anything that's late, but that is going to close on Friday at 4:30, as is your final extra credit opportunity, the Unit 8 Personal Progress quiz, I guess that's what it's called, in AP Classroom that could help add some points to your grade. Finally, and I'm going to send out an email to everybody today kind of detailing this. We are getting into AP review mode every Thursday, starting tomorrow all the way until May 6th. I am having after-school tutorials, either live or in person. We're going to focus on certain areas of the AP test, just kind of do some skill building. They're going to be from 4:30 to around 5:15. Like I said, you can do that in person. You can do it online. It is optional. But I think as we get closer to the AP test, it's worth definitely checking out if you're going to take that. We are going to have an online mock exam coming up April the 24th and April the 25th. It'll be open on those days. You log in. It's going to be in Canvas, but you log in. You do need to complete it all in one sitting. But if you can't complete it all, not only am I going to give you 20 points extra credit, you will also get kind of a breakdown of how you did, what you did well, what you can improve on. And I'll run it through a AP score calculator and give you a decent idea of what your AP score would be if this was the actual test. We are going to also have some in-person mock exams. I need to review that information, but I will include those opportunities in the email I'm going to send later today. So lots of things you can do to help get yourself ready for this AP test. Like I've been saying, every single one of you can pass this thing. But you got to study. You got to devote yourself. You've got to put forth some effort. Because without effort, this test is not easy. It's doable, but it is not easy. But if you take advantage of the opportunities you have and pay attention in our review in class, I think you all have a really good shot. So take that for it. So today we are going to focus on the first 2 units of our project: Advances in Technology and Exchange after 1900, and Technological Advances and Limitations after 1900, Disease. And really this whole unit, is talking about different aspects of globalization. Does anybody know what that word means? I'm sure you've heard it before. I think I hear crickets. Last year at some point, World Geography, AP, Human Geography, you probably studied this. Anyone want to just give it a guess? Globalization. Think of globe. Think our planet. Think what my hands are doing. Okay, say it again. That's a pretty darn good definition. Very good. Bringing it all together. Guys, today we have more communication technology. We have more transportation technology for things, ideas, movements, languages, religions, diseases to spread more rapidly around the world than ever before. It's kind of a weird phenomenon, but collectively as a world, we're becoming more similar. We're into a lot of the same things. That's what globalization is all about. Chapter 9.1 talks about the effects of advances in technology, whether it be transportation, communication, even new innovations in agriculture. The Green Revolution is something you definitely want to include in your project, definitely want to include in these notes. I mean, that's one of the reasons we have a larger food supply now than we ever had, because we also have a larger population. So that'll kind of talk about that aspect of globalization. 9.2 is going to talk about, technological advances, limitations, specifically diseases. There's some diseases today associated with poverty, things like malaria. There's some emergent epidemic diseases. It's kind of older. COVID's not going to be in there, but they do talk about like Ebola and HIV, and I believe they even get into the old school Spanish flu. They're going to talk about diseases associated with increased longevity. The longer we live, new diseases are starting to affect us more, like Alzheimer's or heart diseases. So those are all things to keep into account. What we're going to do to kind of introduce this to you is we're going to watch two short videos. One's like 6 minutes, the other one's 5 minutes. First one's over chapter 9.1, unit 9.1, as you can see on the screen. The second one's going to be over 9.2. Your job while you watch these videos, go ahead and break out your notebook. Go and write globalization video notes. This isn't going to be a lot. Write unit 9.1, skip a few lines, unit 9.2. For each of these videos, I need 5 descriptive bullet points over the contents of the videos. What are some of the big things that they're stressing? Now, this is going to serve 2 purposes. First, it's going to be a part of your next notebook check. Okay, and every day we're going to kind of follow this routine. Second, though, guys, on the project that you're working on, you're being asked to essentially do the same things based on the book. So some of these notes you're going to take in the video, hopefully, at the very least, will give you a sense of direction for the project. So don't look at this as, this is wasting my time, I'm trying to get my project done. This is something that could actively contribute to your project. So take it for what it's worth. We're going to watch these videos. Whatever time is left, you will have to work on your project. Again, if you weren't here yesterday, this is something you can work on independently. You could work on it in a small group. Just be careful, of who you choose as your group members. Make sure that they're people that will actually pull their end of things. And also, bless you, groups can only be up to 4 students. It doesn't have to be kids sitting in this class. It can be across any of the classes. If you have questions about that and how to do that, let me know after the videos. We'll have time. So our first video of the day, and these are all going to be Heimlich history videos, deal with, technology and the role of technology in globalization in modern times. Let's watch these, and like I said afterwards, you got the rest of the day to work on your project.
Welcome back to Heimlich History, and welcome to the first topic video of Unit 9 of our AP World History curriculum. And this topic is here, and this unit is here to help us come to terms with globalization. Now, in previous units, we talked about global wars and migration and ideologies, and in this unit, we're going to bring that all together and see how all
right, kids, those of you watching online, make sure that you watch the 2 Heimlich history videos. Take some notes over each, at least 5 bullet points over each. You can use those to help you kind of organize your project. Rest of class, we're going to be working on your project. Let me know if you have any questions.
Technology and globalization. Let's first look at communication and transportation technology. Second,